I'm ready. Vanakkam, Namaskaram, Namaste, Om Sai Ram. Friends and family, it's 2 p.m. and we are ready to start. May I please ask all of you to rise and please remain standing until the coconut is broken and the Devakram is done, and thereafter I will tell you when you can be seated. The family will go onto the stage to do the opening prayer. Thank you. Thank you. You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, in the next hour, the service group will render bhajans. I want to make an appeal to one and all of you to please try and observe silence, and also I would expect each and every one of you to keep your cell phones on the silent mode. Let us observe this hour, and thereafter we will be paying tributes. Thank you.
Ananda
61.
There was a sea Thank you.
friends, members of the bereaved family, members of our service group, I have a few tributes that I would like to read out. Before I do that, I just want to let you know that some of you may wonder, how come we live streaming a memorial? Maybe a bit unusual. We had to do it because our late Bala's grandson is abroad, as well as some of his friends, as well as relatives that have requested us to have it live streamed so they can also view this 11th day memorial. I would like to read out a tribute from the nephew, Lester. I think he's the son of Cecil. Unfortunately, he's not around, he's out of the province. And I will read as follows. Dad, all I can say, Bala Daddy was not just my uncle, but I took him in my heart like a father figure, a man who gave everything for the well-being of his family. Bala Daddy's hard work and sacrifices in his life opened so many doors for every single member of family and for the next generation. The passing of my Bala Daddy, my heart is heavy. It is filled with sadness. My trips to Canelands won't be the same. My uncle not there to welcome me anymore. His handshake and warm embrace I won't feel no more. That smile when he should see me and my wife Rashmika, never shall I forget. Our talks with one another, so full of love, reminiscing of the past, talking about the present, thinking about the future, the meals I had with my uncle Bala Daddy in Canelands, precious moments in my life. Bala Daddy has left me in this world, but he will never leave our heart. Thank you, Bala Daddy, for everything. Till we meet again, love you, Lester. Lester is the nephew of our late Bala. The other tribute is from the Mickey family. They call themselves the Woodview Gang. We cannot remember a time when you were not there, always supportive, strong and composed, giving advice and guiding, sometimes softly, but more often than not in our strong, authoritative voice. You have seen us all grow up from kids to having our own families and seeing our children. Over the years, you mellowed out, becoming wiser and calmer as you age. We cannot believe that we will not have one more birthday or one more family event with you there. Your absence leaves a void in our hearts. You will always be loved and remembered for your kindness, wisdom, and warm presence till we meet again from the Woodview Gang. A very brief tribute from me. The prayers we've conducted thus far, including the 3rd, 5th, 7th, and today's 11th day prayer, play a vital role in supporting the soul's transition on the astral plane as well as on earth. This memorial service is a crucial milestone allowing the soul to connect with its ancestors. You would have noticed that in my tribute today, I am not going to be talking too much about the late Bala because there are family members that will be covering that aspect. I felt it is my incumbent duty to talk a little bit about the 11th day's significance because number of youngsters are not aware of ceremony. They don't even know why we have to have a 16-day ceremony, why we have 11-day ceremony. And I felt it is good that we try and inculcate some values in them that they could remember. If you look on my left here is a service group. How many young members of our community are sitting with them in this service group? That is our biggest problem today. Our youngsters are not prepared to join prayer groups. In Telugu culture, the 11th day memorial marks a significant milestone in the grieving process. It's believed the soul takes 11 days to transition to the afterlife, and this service supports that journey. The rituals, including the prayers and offerings, helps the soul to detach from the physical body and connect with its ancestors. I'd like to express gratitude to the friends and family who rallied around this family, assisting them with funeral arrangements, transport and emotional support. A very special thanks to N.P.Naidoo of Medicare Pharmacy, who was Bala's chief medical advisor, as well as Roy, who I hope to meet here at this venue, who runs an optical business but was always there for Bala if and when he needed to take him to either doctors or to hospitals. I want to review with Swami's 4 Ds. One of the first D is discipline. Discipline is the mark of a true human being. And I think Bala was a true disciplinarian. Dedication. Dedication is what we do as it's an offering to God. Bala was indeed a very dedicated person, especially when he conducted the bhajan annually for the past 46 years. Devotion. Devotion is the flow of love to God. Yes, a well-devoted individual. The last D, determination, means once you choose the right path, never turn back. Those are some of Swami's teachings that we need to remember and practice. We concluded the rituals with the Telugu Guru this morning with the Havan as well as the Padiyal. Today we're celebrating Bala's life, sharing some of his memories and honoring his legacy. You would have noticed that slideshow on my right. Some of you may not be that clear in the back. Your presence is a testament to your love and support for the Naidoo family, helping them navigate this very difficult time. This ritual brings closure and helps the soul to move forward. As Mahatma Gandhi said, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Let's recall Bala's 80th birthday, which was shown on the slide, where he thanked God first for allowing him to see his 80th birthday in spite of his terminal ailment. He also mentioned his family his siblings, and his friends for their unwavering support. Let's continue to hold him in our hearts and support his loved ones in saying that he would surely look over us with our blessing. Thank you, and thank you to the service group. They will continue once more with bhajans. Those of you looking for seats, we do have some vacant chairs in the front. Please make your way through and take your seat. Thank you.
Krishna Govinda
Ladies and gentlemen, I now call upon the granddaughter, eldest granddaughter of Bala, who will be paying a tribute and reading out a tribute as well. And thereafter, we'll render one or two more items and come to the concluding prayer. And I make an appeal here that you may have to come in big groups so that we can complete timelessly this 11th day memorial. I now call upon Tasmika.
Good day, everyone. Today I will be paying tribute on behalf of my brother, who's the eldest grandchild of the late N.P.Naidoo. Good day to everyone. I would like to begin by sincerely thanking all of you for being here today to honor and remember my grandfather. My name is Bivashan and I'm the eldest grandchild of my late Tata, Bala. Today, I would like to share a few words about my grandfather and offer some insight into the remarkable man that he was. My Tata was an extraordinary man who loved his family deeply. One of my fondest memories growing up is how every Sunday we would gather at my grandparents' home in Canelands. It was always the highlight of my week. There was always a grand buffet of food, and we would even take some home, something I looked forward to because it meant I didn't have to fast on Monday and Tuesday. He always had a story to share, whether it was from a trip he had taken or an experience he had lived through. He was never short of stories, and I'm sure that's where my own love of talking and storytelling came from. I also remember the outings we took together, trips in a taxi to Gateway with Yashanta. Occasionally my granny would join us, though she was often too quick for us to keep up with. We would sometimes lose her in the crowd because my grandfather would be busy striking up conversations and forming connections wherever he went. He had a generous heart and loved to spoil us rotten, especially me. No matter what toy or gadget I wanted growing up, he always made sure I had it. I'm heartsore that I didn't get a chance to say goodbye to him. However, I take comfort in knowing that he is at peace, resting, and reunited with my dad, whom I miss dearly. Thank you all once again for being here today. I wish you all a safe journey home. Rest in peace, Tata, until we meet again. The next tribute will be on behalf of Bala Tata's only daughter, Yashanta. You will always be remembered and missed by your greatness and kindness to everyone who have known you. You've shown immense love to me throughout my life. Why did you have to go so soon? You were perfectly fine when we left that morning. Watching you take your last breath while I stood helplessly is a wound that will never heal. What you've done for Nivan and I throughout the years, I will forever be beyond grateful for having a father like you. Nivan became your life. What haven't you done for him? I haven't heard your voice ask, "Where's the baby?" whenever you don't see him in front of your eyes. I love you so much, Dad. I miss you more than words can express. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tasmika. We are being rendered with bhajans from the group La Mercy Andhra Sabha. The family wants to extend their heartfelt thanks and appreciation to this group for not only rendering service here, but also at the funeral. So, La Mercy Andhra Sabha, thank you.
Hallelujah.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, before we come to the concluding prayer, I do have a tribute from Australia, from Pam and Deshan Reddy. I had omitted to read this out when it was given to me, my apologies. A tribute to the late Bala Naidoo. Loving Sairam to all gathered here today. It is with a heavy heart that we are unable to attend the funeral and pay our last respects to a dear friend, Bala, so we send this message of condolences to the Arju and family. We pray that God gives all of you the strength to handle the loss of a wonderful soul. We are deeply saddened to hear about the passing of Bala. He was truly a remarkable, generous and gentle soul. I had the privilege and honor of knowing Bala for 50 years after having met on the train that we all used to travel on. He went from being a friend to being a brother to me. I remember our last few trips to Durban. When we visited, he warmly embraced us, as always, with a smile and a loving welcome. I will miss our conversations on the good times we used to have on the train while traveling to work. Your kind heart and gentle persona will always be something that reminds me of you. Your willingness to help or support those in need is what made you a remarkable person. I will always remember how proudly you spoke about your family that you loved so much. You will truly be missed as a friend and a brother. We pray that you rest peacefully in Lord Shiva's hands, watching over Arju, the family and friends you left behind. You will be missed. Go well, Bala. Jai Sai Ram, Pam and Deshan Reddy. We now come to the concluding prayer. The family will go first, and I appeal to you to please come forth in big groups so we can conclude on time, and you will be joining us for dinner. Please do not leave. The family has already prepared, and they would like all of us to remain and take part in the dinner. Thank you, and thank you once more to the Labasi Andhra Sabha for their rendition. Thank you. And we are in a very appropriate day, the 4th day of Ram Navami, and our late Bala has his 11th day memorial on the 4th day of Ram Navami. What an auspicious time for him to have passed on and for us to celebrate his 11th day memorial. I now call the immediate family first and then followed by others.
Can we all write?
Thank you. You may be seated. Very much you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the flower petals are on your left. Once you turn, you place them on your right. There's another container on the right. Please take your petals from the left. Once you turn, you place them on your right. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, some of you may be seated at the buffet table. I would request that you go to the buffet station and take your meals. We do have limited space and we want to accommodate every one of you. So those of you who are ready to take your meals, please assist us from going to the buffet station. Collect your meal and come to your seats, please. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Namaste.